there, my name is Cache Bunny and I'm a video director and visual effects content creator, and today I'm going to give you 5 tips on how to get started as a video creator. So tip number 1, and this to me is the most important, is to find your community. Find people who want to do the same things as you, who already do the same things as you, and together you guys can help teach each other and grow together. I always personally love working with other creators on the same project, but also just next to each other while we're working on different projects, because it's just nice to have a second set of eyes. And you know, a lot of times you're looking over somebody's shoulder and you're like, wait, what was that shortcut that you were doing? And like, just kind of naturally, you'll end up learning a lot of cool things that you might not learn from like a tutorial. Tip number 2, never stop learning. You know, technology keeps advancing, as do cameras and memory cards and literally everything surrounding video creation, especially software. You know, there's updates every year, multiple times a year, and there's always new programs coming up. So if you stop learning and you feel comfortable, it's easy to fall behind, and you know, there's always going to be faster, better, more efficient ways to do things. So just trying to stay on top of that, whether it's following blogs that kind of post the news about that, or just keeping up to date with, you know, your friends and what they're using, that is incredibly helpful to being as good and strong of a creator as you can be. Tip number 3, use your social media wisely. Instagram is the new reel. Instagram is your new website almost. So having a good representation of your work on there is super important. Even if you feel like maybe some project might not fit on your page or something like that, like try to create a good landscape for all of your work to live so that you can showcase what you can do. Because, you know, I myself hire people through social media, and I get hired through social media pretty much for every job. So if you don't have your work, you could be the best, most talented creator ever, but it would be hard for a brand to actually know that. So take the time to make sure that you're represented well and that your skills show. Tip number 4, don't be afraid to share your work. I know too many people who are perfectionists and might have amazing videos that they just feel like aren't 100%, even though they're 99%, and then they never share it. So, you know, everybody grows. I don't know a single video creator, actor, musician, anybody that would say their first work was their best. So just don't be afraid to share. Don't be afraid for things to not be perfect. If anything, that'll just help you show how much you've progressed once you're down the line. And tip number 5, one step at a time. It can feel really overwhelming to try to learn 10 tools or 10 camera techniques or what everything means all at once. And I know it feels like you want to just rush and learn everything. I'm very guilty of the same thing. But just remember, it's one step at a time, one day at a time, 1 hour at a time, whatever helps you realize that as long as you're making progress, you're on the right track. And there's no rush to, you know, there's no race to the finish line. You just learn every time you get the opportunity to learn something new. Take it, and you will eventually be able to do all the things you dream of. Thanks so much for tuning in. If you want to follow me, I'm Cache Bunny on Instagram. That's CACHE_bunny. And my website is cachebunny.com. If you have any questions about anything I talked about today, feel free to comment below and tag me, and I will get back to you.